Hi, love. My name's Alicia, certified Pilates instructor, and today we're going to be doing a full body feel good Pilates flow. I'm so excited. You will need nothing but your own body weight. We are here in beautiful Naples, Florida, one of my absolute favorite places. The sun is rising. It's the best way to start the day. All you'll need is your mat, some water, and let's dive in. Let's begin with our feet in front of us, toes pointing out, feet width distance, shoulder width distance apart. Grab behind your thighs and walk yourself down onto the mat. Neck will be nice and long here. Roll the shoulders back and down so you're shining your heart up towards the sky. Inhale, and then as you exhale, begin to peel low back, middle back, upper back off the mat. Here I want you to really press into the arms in opposition at the top. Inhale as you coil down through the spine, upper back, middle back, lower back onto the mat. Go ahead, press into all four corners of the feet, exhaling through the mouth as you lift up, inhaling through the nose as you lower down. Here we really want to think about keeping the tailbone tucked at the top. When we are at that top position, our shoulders, ribs, and hips are all nice and stacked. If we try to lift too much by arching through the back and pointing the hips up towards the ceiling, you're going to lose that core engagement. Your ribs will start to flare. I want you to think about bringing ribs together and down towards the hips at the top. A visual for me that's really helpful is thinking about lifting through the smile lines of your glutes, keeping your knees in line with your shoulders, pressing into all four corners of the feet, rather than just pressing into the outer foot. Press into all four corners. So the big toes should be digging into the mat. Neck is nice and long. Weight is in the shoulders rather than the neck. Let's go for 4 more here. Inhale as you coil down. This should feel really good, articulating through the spine. For 3. Exhale as you lift, pressing into the arms in opposition every single time. This is a full body activation. Really pressing into the palms. Fingers are nice and long by your side. Inhale as you curl down for 3. Inhale down. Last one. As we come up, we're going to pulse at the top for 10. 9, lifting the glutes and lowering. 8, really activate, squeeze through the glutes, press into the palms every time you lift. For 5, exhale as you lift. For 4, 3, 2, 1, hinge it down, tap the tailbone, exhale, lift. So now this is one motion. Inhale down, exhale, lift. For 7, and 6. Exhale, make sure keeping that alignment at the top, belly button scooping in and up as the ribs come together, and down at the top for 4 and 3. Exhale for 2. Last one. Hold it lifted, heels lift high and pulse for 10, 9, 8. Exhale as you lift for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels lower and lift. Inhale, tap, exhale, lift. With control here, and again, pressing into the big toes as you lift for 7 and 6. Exhale for 5, lifting in unison. 4, for 3. Exhale, lift for 2. Last one. Heels lower down and lower upper back, middle back, lower back onto the mat. Open your feet as wide as the mat now, and then go ahead and peel up, lower back, middle back, upper back. So now our legs are nice and wide. We're gonna kiss our knees together and open. Exhale as we kiss, inhale as we open. So here, I really want you to think about the pelvic floor. Nice, strong, audible exhale out of the mouth as the knees are closing. So our inner thighs are always a gateway into our deep core, into our pelvic floor. Pressing into the arms in opposition. So really think like you're picking up a blueberry with your pelvic floor. Ribs are coming together and down as belly button comes in and up as you kiss the knees together. For 4, exhale, and 3. For 2, last one, keep the knees hugging together, kissing together, tiny pulses. For 10, 9, exhale as you lift. For 7, 6, nice internal rotation here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, open the knees up towards the sides now, and tiny presses out. Exhale out for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4. Tiny, small, controlled movements for 3, 2, and 1. Hinge as you tap. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. So keeping the knees pointed out towards the toes now. Pressing into the arms in opposition. You should feel your triceps really firing up here. Exhale. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. For 8 and 7. Really think about connecting the breath with every single movement. Breath is imperative in Pilates for 1, activating through your deep core, 2, flushing out all the toxins throughout your body, 3, it is so good for minimizing stress, relaxation. Inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth for 3 and 2, exhale, last one, hold, lifted, and just tiny pulses here. Last thing for 10, 9, exhale as you lift for 7, 6, and 5. Neck is nice and long for 3, 2, 1. Curl down, upper back, middle back, lower back. Hug your knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a little appreciative hug. You can curl head, neck, and chest off of the mat as you rock from side to side. Hug your right knee in towards your chest as your left leg extends nice and long. Elbows are nice and wide. Shoulders are drawn back and down out of your chest. Neck is nice and long. Imagine a lemon between your chin and your chest. Inhale, exhale, switch. Hugging left knee into your chest. Hold it there for a beat. Feel that nice stretch. Let's go for flow. Exhale as you pull your knee in towards your chest. I really want you to think about keeping the chin off the chest, gazing towards the knees forward so that you keep that long neck here and keeping shoulders back and down. For 6, slow and controlled, keeping legs in line with your shoulders. For 4, and 3, for 2, last one, and 1. Right leg reaches up towards the sky as the left leg bends, extends. The hand over hand comes behind the head, cradling the neck in the hands, resting the head rather than pulling on the neck. Bend both of your legs back into 90 degrees. Extend right leg up towards the sky as left leg extends. Bend both back as you come down. And then extend left leg and right leg long as you come up. Switching each side, which leg is coming up. Inhale as you come down. Exhale as you lift. So option here is to keep head, neck, and chest down the entire time. Option to add the curl. Choose what feels best in your body today. Maybe you alternate. Exhale as you lift. So as we're lifting, our ribs are coming together and down towards the hips. Our belly button is coming in and up. Spine is really planting into the mat as we curl. And as we curl, we're keeping that nice space once more in between the chin and the chest, keeping neck nice, long, and neutral. Inhale down. Exhale as you curl, lift. And we're doing a tiny, tiny hold at the top. Let's go for 3. Inhale as you come down. Exhale as you curl up. For 2. Keeping elbows nice and wide, neck nice and long. And 2. Nice, slow and controlled. Keeping knees directly over the hips rather than letting them come past the hips and in, losing that core activation. Whew, should feel really good. Exhale, right leg up towards the sky. Now hand over hand will come behind the calf now or behind the thigh. Choose what feels best to you. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Now we're gonna be exhaling on that pull. Tiny little pull. Let's go for 5 and 5. Option, head, neck, and chest on the mat. Choose what feels best to you. For 3 and 3. For 2 and 2. Last one and 1. Hold the left leg up. Go ahead and flex through the foot and point. Flex and point. Shoulders back and down. Flex and point. Out of the ears. Flex and point for 3 and 2. Right leg is still floating off the mat. Last one. Switching sides. Right leg coming up. Feel that nice stretch. Drop the shoulders out of the ears. Flex through the foot. And point. Should feel really good through the hamstring. Always an option to bend the left leg for a little bit more support here. Flex and extend. Flex and point. 2 more. Flex and point. And flex and point. And release. Both feet will come onto the mat now, and then butterfly your legs open. Bottom of the feet together. Hand over hand. Reaches up above. Drop the shoulders out of your ears. Feel that nice stretch to the core. Inhale, and then as you exhale, I want you to reach up towards your toes and give me tiny pulses here for 8, 7. Exhale, ribs together and down for 6, 5, 4. Exhale as you lift, slight space between the chin and the chest for 3, 2, 1. Coming back. Inhale as you reach. Feel that nice stretch, creating length. Inhale. And then as you exhale, ribs come together and down towards the hips and reach for 10. Tiny, strong pulses. Strong mind, strong abs, strong body for 5, 4. Exhale as you lift for 3, 2, 1. Last round here. Inhale. And exhale. 8. Can you lift a little bit higher off the mat for 6, 5. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Hand over hand comes behind the head. Elbows are nice and wide. Drop the shoulders out of the ears. Inhale, and then as you exhale, curl up as your knees kiss together. Tiny lift here. Head, neck, and chest coming off the mat. Inhale, open the knees. Exhale. So again, really thinking about the pelvic floor here once more. Inhale, open, exhale. As you lift. Inhale and exhale. So really think about lifting head up towards the sky rather than bending through the neck, keeping that nice space between the chin and the chest, keeping the nice long neck. We're really focusing on inner thigh, pelvic floor here. For 3, exhale. Keeping elbows nice and wide, head is resting in the hands for 2. Last one. Hold at the top and pulse for 10, 9. Exhale as you lift for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Extend your legs nice and long. Toes will point up towards the sky. Arms will reach overhead. Dig heels into the mat. Inhale through the nose, and then as you exhale, begin to lift your head, neck, and chest. Reach your hands towards your toes as your ribs come together and down. Dig in through the heels as you audibly exhale, as you curl up off of the mat, peeling off the mat. Shoulders, ribs, hips stack over each other. And then go ahead and forward fold, reaching towards your toes, feeling that nice stretch through the hamstrings. And then go ahead and stack through the spine once more. Roll shoulders back and down. Inhale through the nose. Exhale as you curl. Low back, middle back, upper back. Inhale as you reach overhead. Shoulders out of the ears. Exhale audibly the entire time you're coming up, peeling yourself off the mat, using muscle rather than momentum here, curling up, 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 shoulders stopping over the hips, and then go ahead, forward fold. Feel the nice stretch as you exhale, belly button coming to spine, spine coming towards the back of your mat, stack through your spine once more. We're gonna do this for 3 more times. Always an option to bend through the knees as well. Plant in through all 4 corners of the feet. If you feel yourself using momentum, choose wherever your body is at today, where you can come up using the breath, using your core, using your muscles. Pausing as you stack your spine, forward fold, reaching towards the toes. Stacking the spine once more. Inhale. Exhale as belly button comes towards the spine as you curl down, low back, middle back, upper back, super, super slow. Inhale as you reach overhead. Exhale as your ribs come together and down, gaze towards the toes. Dig in through the heels as you come up slowly, slowly, slowly. Shoulders stopping over hips, forward fold, reaching towards the feet. Stacking, last one here, and curling down. Low back, digging in through the heels, trying to not let the feet move at all. Middle back, upper back. Inhale as you reach over. Feel that nice stretch. Grab your right hand will grab onto the left wrist and go ahead and feel that stretch through the left side body. Drop shoulders out of the ears. Other side, left hand grabs the right wrist. Feel that nice stretch through the right side body. Dropping shoulders out of the ears. And then let's come over onto the right side body, onto the right forearm. Knees will bend in a 45-degree angle. Elbows directly underneath the shoulder. Rather than sinking in here, I want you to think about really lifting up and out of the oblique, staying in the muscles rather than the joints. Top hand will come onto your hip. Go ahead and shift your hip forward ever so slightly. Extend your left leg nice and long as you exhale. Inhale as you bend it in. Exhale as you extend. Inhale, bending it in. So really thinking about pressing out through the heel. Keeping this lift here. We want to think about keeping shoulders, ribs, and hips stacked the entire time. Thinking about keeping our back up against a wall and kicking away whatever is not serving us. We're resisting this move in both directions. So rather than just kind of letting it go without any sort of control, we want to really control this on the way out and the way in. So stacking the hips and inhale. Let's go for 3. Exhale. Inhale in. For 2, keeping hips stacked as you extend out long. Last one, we're gonna hold it out long and pulse for 10, 9, exhale as you lift for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point through the toe, swipe your leg forward as you point, flex as you come back, stopping in line with hip. Point forward, keeping leg at hip height, flex as you come back. So really thinking about your left oblique, controlling this movement. Exhale. Think about your leg moving through honey, finding that resistance. Inhale as you sweep forward. Exhale as you sweep back. So leg is in line with the hip, and then as we're sweeping, it stops in line. Exhale with your bottom leg. If you found yourself sinking into that right side, press up and away. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Let's go for 3. Inhale and exhale with control. So front chain of the body as we point and swipe. Back chain of the body as we swipe back. My glute is on fire. I'm right there with you. Last one. Tap the glute down. Give your booty a little bit of a love tap. Right leg bends underneath you so that we can come up into an elevated position, lifting up out of the right hip. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Left leg reaches nice and long as well, and pulse for 10, 9, exhale as you lift for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it for 10, 9, yes you can, for 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, for 3, 2, 1, lower it down, bend through the right leg, bring it in front of the mat, bend through the left leg, bring it towards the back, coming into a Z sit here. Right forearm plants onto the mat, left arm reaches up and over. Feel that nice stretch through the left side body. Imagine that your body's in between two panes of glass. So neck, shoulders, ribs, hips, all stacked, shoulder drawn out. Exhale as you send yourself up and over towards the other side. Feel that nice stretch through the right side body. Right arm plants, reach. Feel that nice stretch here. That hip opener as well feels so, so good. Exhale as your right oblique sends you up and over. Inhale as you plant, reaching. Let's go for 2. Reaching over. Your breath sends you over, left rib coming down towards the left hip as you reach over towards the left side. And then right arm planting, reaching up and over. Go ahead and square yourself off to the mat. Both of your hands will plant onto the mat. Gaze up towards the sky. Feel a nice stretch through the front body. And then go ahead, find that neutral neck once more. Bend through the elbows, inhale, and then exhale as you press away. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you press. Keep the micro bend in the elbows. Elbows are coming out towards the side of the mat. Inhale and exhale, really pressing the mat away, pressing evenly into both palms. Inhale down, exhale lift for 4 and 3. Exhale for 2. Last one. Hold it down and tiny pulse for 10. 9, exhale as you lift for 8, 7, 6, and 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Release the right leg long and left leg long as your hips come towards the mat. Hands are underneath you, and just gaze up as you drop your shoulders out of your ears. Gaze up towards the sky. Feel that nice stretch through the front body. Inhale and exhale. Gaze over the left shoulder. Feel the nice stretch through the right side. And other side now. Gaze over the right shoulder. Feel that nice stretch through the left side body as you look. One more. Let's come over towards the left. Dropping shoulders out of ears as much as you can. And other side over towards the right. Send yourself back. Glutes come onto the heels, coming into a nice child's pose. Spread your knees as wide as the mat, toes to touch. And then send yourself forward. Feet coming off the mat. Feel that nice hip stretch. Inhale. And exhale back. Let's do that 3 times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale as you come forward. And then exhale. Gazing up towards the sky. Last one here. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Knees come directly underneath the hips. Hands directly underneath the shoulders. Left foot steps back, followed by right into your nice strong plank. Hands are directly underneath your shoulders, pressing the mat away. Neck is nice and long. Imagine shoulders, ribs, and hips stacked over each other, tucking through the tailbone, drawing ribs down towards the hips. Reach out of the heels and hold for 10, 9. If you're sinking in through the low back, think about really lifting up and away for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift it forward and back. Inhale forward, exhale back. for 5 and 4. Exhale for 3, 2. Last one. Shift to the right and left. Inhale right. Exhale left for 10. Always an option. Take this from your knees for 5 and 4. Exhale for 3. Slight bend through the elbows for 2 and 1. Lower down. Let's come on to the left side body now. Left forearm coming onto the mat. Legs coming into that 90-degree angle. So shins parallel with the front of your mat. Rather than sinking in here, press up and away. We're staying in the muscles rather than the joints. Hips are nice and stacked. Back is up against a wall. Extend your leg nice and long and bend it in as you inhale. Exhale as you extend. Press out of the heel. Inhale as you bend. Exhale out. Inhale in. For 7. Exhale as you extend. For 6. Inhale and exhale. With control here, imagine that you're moving through tar. Finding the resistance, controlling this on both directions. For 4. Reaching out longer through the heel each time. The back is directly against the wall rather than sinking into that left hip. Reach up and away, keeping shoulders, ribs, and hips stacked the entire time. Exhale, extend for 3. Inhale. For 2. Last one, hold it long, point through the toe, sweep forward, and flex as you come back. Inhale as you sweep forward. Exhale as you swipe your foot backwards. Inhale, front chain of the body. Exhale, back chain of the body. Keeping leg at hip height. Doing this with control, really motoring and controlling it with the right oblique. Inhale, forward. Exhale. Use the breath. In Pilates, our core is our powerhouse. Our core is connected to every single movement that we're doing. Inhale and exhale. It's where every move is motored from. For 4. Exhale. And when we use the breath, we're able to activate through the core. For 2. Exhale. With control, you got this. Last one. Drop the right leg down, give your booty a little love tap, bend through the left leg, tucking it underneath. Inhale, and then as you exhale, lift out of the hip, right leg reaches long, and pulse. For 10, 9, 8, 7. Exhale as you lift. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 10, 9. Exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down, bend through the left leg. Left shin comes parallel with the front of your mat. Right leg bends, right foot is at the back of your mat. Right arm reaches up and over. Drop shoulder out of the ear. Feel that nice stretch through the right side body. Inhale. And then as you exhale, engage through the right oblique, right rib coming down towards the right hip as you send yourself up and over, feeling that nice stretch through the left side body, ear dropping out, or shoulder dropping out of ear. Shoulders, ribs, and hips are stacked here the entire time. Imagine that your body is in between 2 panes of glass as you send yourself up and over. Reaching, exhale. Sending yourself over. Oh, feels so, so good. Creating space in our body. Creating space in our body for what we want to bring in to our life. Reaching up and over. Oh, let's go for 2 more. Last one to the left. And last one to the right. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And then go ahead and plant through the left palm, right palm plants as well. This time our elbows are gonna come directly towards the back of the mat. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Inhale and exhale. So keeping that micro bend in the elbows at the top, tricep push-up this time. Inhale down, exhale as you lift, pressing into the palms evenly. Shoulders are squared off towards the mat for 5. Neck is nice and long for 4. Exhale, shoulders out of ears for 3. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift for 2. Last one, we're gonna hold it halfway and pulse. Tiny pulses, strong arms, strong mind, strong body for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. And let's come onto our knees. Roll your shoulders back and down for a count of 3, 2, and 1. Arms will reach nice and long. Really reach out of your fingertips. Imagine somebody is pulling you in both directions. Roll shoulders back and down, dropping out of your ears. Your core is engaged here. Shoulders, ribs, and hips are stacked. Ribs are pulled together and down towards the hips. Circle forward for 10. Exhale as you press. Tiny circles the size of a little bouncy ball for 8, 7, 6. Reaching out of that middle finger for 5 with intention. Imagine that, honey. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen first. Imagine somebody's pulling in both directions and reverse for 10. That mind to muscle connection. Exhale as you press down on the air for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull them in and reach. Inhale and exhale for 8. Palms facing up for 7 and 6. Exhale, really flexing, engaging through the biceps as you reach for 6 and 5. Exhale for 4, 3, for 2. Last one, hold it. We go over and under for 8, 7, and 6. Drop shoulders out of ears if they were creeping up for 5, 4, with intention rather than flailing for 3, and 2. Last one. Pinkies come towards each other, bring them together. Roll shoulders back and down once more. Row the arms back and forward. Exhale as you row. Inhale as you reach forward. So shoulders are rolled back and down. Inhale and exhale. So every time the shoulders are coming back and down and the elbows are grazing past the belly button, is coming in and up. Really engaging through our core as we row the arms. Shining heart forward, pulling shoulders back for 5. Fingers are nice and long. For 3, exhale, and 2. Last one. Hold the arms forward, circle in for 10, 9, 8, 7. With intention, imagine somebody is pushing down on your arms for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen first, reverse for 10, 9. Exhale as you reach down for 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, for 2, 1. Arms come into a goat pose, extend and bend. Thumbs tapping the shoulders. Exhale for 7 and 6, for 5 and 4. Exhale for 3, 2. Last one. Find that goalpost once more. Pulse it out. Yes, you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, for 6, 5, and 4, for 3, 2, 1. Reach it up. Inhale and exhale for 8. Dropping shoulders as your fingertips reach up for 6. Ribs coming together and down as your fingertips reach up as well for 4, 3, and 2. Last one. Arms hug in towards the side. Torso comes forward ever so slightly. Extend. Inhale and exhale. Shoulders rolled back and down for 8, 7, and 6. Pinkies towards the sky for 5, 4, for 3. Exhale and 2. Last one. Hold it lifted and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7. Yes, you can. For 6. Ribs drawing down towards the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands clap together. 10. Like you're trying to pop a ball behind you. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4. For 3, 2, 1. And release. Roll the shoulders back and down for a count of 3 and 2. Last one. Right arm will reach overhead as the left arm reaches in the opposite direction. Arms reach out towards a T. Reach over. Opposite. Left arm reaches over as the right arm reaches across. Out to the T. Last one this way. Inhale. Reach out long. Inhale. And reach the arms out long once more. Hands come to heart center. Close your eyes for a beat. And notice this feeling that you feel right now. Notice this feeling of strength, of accomplishment, of confidence that you feel when you show up for yourself, when you celebrate all that your body can do, when you move in a way that's showing your body so much love and gratitude. Notice it, remember it, and see how energized you feel throughout the day. See how your demeanor changes throughout the day. Notice how it falls over into every area outside of the mat. Inhale, breathe that all in. Exhale, letting it all go. Flutter, open your eyes. Amazing, amazing work. Please let me know what you thought of that one down below. If you want to see more flows like that, our feel good Pilates flow, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on all social platforms at PurelyPope. I release new videos every single Sunday, so be sure to subscribe. Make sure you have the notifications out, as well as a follow along weekly schedule that you can always follow. And I hope to see you in the next. Comment below, let me know where you're tuning in from, what you want to see more of, and I will definitely deliver for you. Thanks for being here.